2015, in Ogden, Utah. Sarah Sager and her then boyfriend Stacy are helping their friend move into a new apartment. Stacy is alone outside, installing a doorbell camera by the front door, while Sarah is inside the apartment with her friend, filming the feed from the camera.
I'm video recording him. Wait, I just seen a something. Really? Hi, Stacy. You look scary.
Sarah spots something strange on the monitor,
Wait, I just seen a something.
but quickly moves on, thinking nothing of it. Until months later, when Sarah and Stacy are relaxing together, and the video she took that night resurfaces.
Hi, my name is Sarah Sager, and I captured this video. Stacy and I were on my couch just going through my videos and my pictures and stuff, and we both saw what I had seen that night.
Wait, I just seen a something.
That's when I was like, oh my gosh. Like, it was crazy.
Watch the video again, this time in slow motion, as a full-bodied figure seems to appear behind Stacy's head before immediately disappearing once again into the darkness. Remember, Stacy was alone outside.
I just seen a something.
You can tell from my reaction, I honestly thought that I was seeing things.
Really?
It had been a long night. We had helped my friend move in to her apartment, and that's why I just kind of brushed it off and didn't say anything.
I'm video recording him. Wait,
Stacy claims he also noticed something at the time, but he too quickly put it out of his mind.
He was like, yeah, no, I felt something. That's why I turned around in the video. Look, and we kept replaying it. So it was crazy.
This is the kind of footage I love. Yes, it happens so fast, and you might miss it initially. But when you slow it down and take it frame by frame, you definitely see a figure there.
I'm video recording him.
The apparition was there and then not there so quickly that I couldn't imagine that if that were a person, it would just be able to move out of frame in time. You know, it's like he literally split second moves the camera and you could see an apparition there and then an apparition not there.
This is just an unprecedented level of specific detail that we have here. And I don't know whether it's the brevity of the clip, whether something about the way the camera was being twisted or moved as it was being installed in that moment is what enabled that level of intense manifestation. But this is not something that gets captured very often.
When I did the search of the home to see if anything had happened at that home, any murders, suicides, things like that, that's when I did a surrounding search of the area. That's when those two women pulled up that were murdered in 2008.
She discovered that two women had been killed only blocks away from her friend's apartment. And here's the part that really freaked her out. Sarah believed that one of the victims looked exactly like the apparition she caught that fateful night.
I know it sounds crazy, but I took a still photo of my video and I held it up to the older woman's photo, and it was identical. I could not believe it. Like I said, not only did I capture this woman, but to pull up her article of her being murdered and to compare them side by side was unreal. Every time I tell this story, it's like I'm reliving it for the first time, you know, it's crazy.
Two girls in the street were murdered. Do their souls still wander the area? Given how hard life on the streets can sometimes be, it's sad to think that in death, their spirits are still wandering, aimless, lost, trying to reach out to anyone for help. And maybe this is one of those attempts, that attempt to say, I'm here, I want help, I want to be known. What can you do?
Sarah thinks that could have been what was happening.
I'm not sure, but maybe she was wanting me to set her free. Anybody that's murdered in cold blood, I'm sure, is stuck, you know, and needs help to be released.
If that is the case, Sarah is grateful to have been the conduit for something so potentially meaningful.
Wait, I just seen a something.
This definitely made me a believer 100%. It's opened my mind so much, and I've learned a lot. It's amazing that I caught the video, but to figure out whose ghost it is and to be able to help release this woman is beautiful.
January 2020, in Mexico City, Mexico. Abud Hernandez Alvarez is alone in his apartment, trying to go to sleep, when he starts to hear what sounds like footsteps walking through his apartment. And it's freaking him out.
Se siguen escuchando sonidos. De hecho, se escuchan los sonidos de los tacones, pero como ahí está. Ahí está.
Abud gets up and looks around,
Exactamente ahí.
but can't find the source of the noise.
No sé si abrió o cerró la puerta de la cocina.
So he starts to head back to his room, when suddenly, his bedroom door violently slams shut. Abud is terrified. And unfortunately for him, it's just the beginning. This was caught on his living room security camera while he was out, following that first night. Watch closely as the back room door swings open on its own. Seconds later, the heavy punching bag in the back room begins to swing, followed by footsteps. And the chimes, as if someone or something had just walked through them. And it's not over yet. Finally, after seeing the footage, Abud is sure of it. Something is in here.
This is really like Poltergeist Phenomena 101. We've got things moving on their own. We've got what sounds like, to me, somebody walking around in high heels.
We see the punching bag, which is actually a heavy bag, and that's swinging back and forth. So that takes a lot of force. We see the guitars swinging on the wall, but it only swings in one direction, then stays where it stops, which is very unnatural.
Eventually, you see things on the bookshelf move. You see something move out of the way that was covering a specific book, and then the book gets pulled off the shelf, lands on the floor, and then drags across the floor a little bit.
Seems like the spirit was trying to find a conduit. Like you can see that it's rustling through other objects until it finds the wind chimes and attaches itself to that and uses that as a communication device.
And that's exactly how Abud interprets the chimes. So, in the following days, he starts using them to communicate with whatever is in his home.
Ahí está. Hola. Eso. ¿Qué necesitas?
At this point, Abud doesn't feel in any imminent danger. And now that the lines of communication are open, he's hoping things continue to move along peacefully. But he's got to be careful.
I think all paranormal is subject to skepticism. And if something is like presenting itself as this light, airy being, you have to ask yourself, why is it communicating with you? Whether it be good or bad or somewhere in the middle, I wouldn't ignore it. It's meant for you for some reason.
Ya me quedo.